A lot of people avoid jungle because of the pressure, the blame, or maybe they just don't feel confident enough to carry the team. But honestly, playing jungler, even just for a week, will completely change how you see the game. It sharpens your instincts, teaches you how to lead, and helps you understand the flow of the match in a way that no other role can. That's why in this video, I want to give you 8 solid reasons why you really have to try playing jungler in Mobile Legends. Number 1. You learn map awareness faster. When you're a jungler, the map becomes your second home. You're constantly checking every corner. Top lane, mid lane, bot lane, your own jungle, the enemy jungle, and even the river area. You begin to develop the habit of watching the minimap every few seconds because every bit of information you catch could change your next move. You start noticing where the enemy gold laner disappears, or when the enemy mid suddenly rotates. Your brain automatically calculates where you need to be next. Unlike laners who stay mostly in one spot, you're always roaming, always adapting. This trains your eyes and mind to work together, and the more you do it, the more natural it becomes to read the game at a deeper level. You'll start predicting ambushes before they happen, showing up for counter ganks at just the right time, and knowing exactly when to go for an objective without even needing to ping. That kind of awareness, it's a game changer, and it sticks with you even when you go back to other roles. Number 2, you control the flow of the game. The jungler is like the heartbeat of the team. You're not just reacting to what's happening, you're deciding what's going to happen next. Every time you show up in a lane, you apply pressure. Every time you take an objective, you swing the momentum. Whether it's ganking, securing buffs, or making calls for turtle or lord, you're the one shaping the game's tempo. If you want to slow things down, you farm and wait. If you want to speed things up, you rotate aggressively and force fights. And when you understand that power, you stop playing like a background character and start playing like the main lead. It's not about having flashy plays, it's about making the right move at the right time. That's what a smart jungler does. You create moments that open up space for your team, you punish overextensions, and you constantly look for ways to snowball your lead or create comebacks when you're behind. And most of the time, your team will unconsciously follow your rhythm, because the one who controls the jungle often controls the match. Number 3, you get more gold and experience early. Playing jungler means you don't have to share your lane with anyone, and you don't have to fight for last hits. From the moment the game starts, you're farming your own camps without interference, and the jungle item gives you even more efficiency and damage to clear faster. This solo access to XP and gold gives you a massive early advantage. You hit level 4 before almost everyone else, which means you're ready to gank before most enemies even have their ultimates. That early power spike is where you start dictating how the rest of the game unfolds. You get your core items faster, and you become a threat on the map way before the enemy laners are ready. And if you play it smart, rotate, gank, take objectives, that early lead doesn't just benefit you, it snowballs into a team-wide advantage. That's the beauty of jungle. It's not just solo carry potential. It's the ability to lift your whole team early just by farming and moving efficiently. No other role has that much solo control over tempo and economy right from the start. Number 4, you master objective timing. Objectives are the heartbeat of high-level ML gameplay, and as the jungler, they are your main responsibility. You're not just there to farm and gank. You're the one who has to keep track of turtle, lord, buffs, lethos, and even enemy jungle respawns. As you play more jungle, you'll start learning the exact timing of everything, and when the next turtle spawns, when to rotate for lord, when to invade the enemy jungle right after their red buff appears.
I shall give the enemy their eternal repose. Staccato! Crescendo! To perfection.
Launch attack!
Wanna take a look at the doom? Staccato! Crescendo! The curtain.
You begin to plan your movements not based on kills, but based on timings and map value. That's what separates a smart jungler from a reckless one. You don't just run in, you prepare, you get vision, you ping your team, and you secure the objective without unnecessary risk. The truth is, teams that focus on objectives win more games. Kills don't win matches, map control does. So when you master objective timing, you become the anchor of your team's success. You create win conditions by being where it matters, not where the chaos is. Number 5, you learn to handle pressure. There's no sugarcoating this. Playing jungler comes with a ton of pressure. Everyone expects you to carry, and the moment something goes wrong, people are quick to blame you, even if you weren't involved in the mistake. But here's the thing, once you start handling that pressure without tilting, you become mentally unshakable. You learn how to think clearly even when the game isn't going your way. You learn to keep farming, keep planning, and keep leading, even if your teammates are toxic or making mistakes. That kind of mental strength doesn't just help in ML, it helps in life. Playing jungle regularly teaches you to stop reacting emotionally and start thinking strategically. You develop emotional discipline and you realize that not every problem needs to be fought head on. Sometimes the best answer is patience. Sometimes the best play is a calculated retreat, and when you reach that level of calm under pressure, it shows in every match you play, no matter what role you're in. Number 6, you improve your team coordination skills. As a jungler, you're always interacting with your team, whether it's syncing up with your roamer for an invade, timing a gank with your mid laner, or setting up a trap with your EXP laner. You're not just focused on your own farm, you're thinking about how to move the team together. This teaches you how to communicate better, when to engage, when to back off, and how to read your teammates' intentions even if they don't ping. You become the glue that holds rotations together, and when you carry this habit into other roles, it makes you way more reliable. You stop overextending, you start checking the minimap not just for enemies, but for your teammates' positioning. You play smarter because you've been in the role that connects all 5 players, and you know how the pieces are supposed to fit together. Number 7, you can carry even from behind. A lot of people think you need to be fed to carry games, but junglers know the truth. You can turn the game around even when you're behind. It just takes smart decision making. You don't need to have the most kills. You just need to focus on what actually changes the match. Stealing objectives, cutting waves, punishing out of position enemies, and forcing 4v5 fights when someone on the enemy team is isolated. Playing jungle gives you the tools to adapt. You realize that ML isn't about winning every fight, it's about choosing the right fights. And when you understand that, you carry with your brain, not just your gold. Number 8, you become a better all-around player. Once you understand jungle deeply, every other role becomes easier. You start seeing how laners are supposed to position, how roamers should move, and what mid laners actually need from their jungler to succeed. You no longer just play your hero. You play the game. Your knowledge becomes more complete, and you start noticing mistakes other people make, not to judge them, but to avoid making those same mistakes yourself.